Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Friday, November 25th, 2016 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is Alchemy is the Revolution. And we have some more of this Pluto energy continuing on today. So we had yesterday Pluto squaring Jupiter. And so we had that energy of like really shifting the structure by showing up for ourselves. Recognizing harmony in the self is where harmony in the world comes into place. And if we haven't set up that harmonious structure within, that we're not going to find that harmony outside of ourselves. Today, we have Venus conjunct Pluto and we have Venus square Jupiter. So we're still working with these same energies. And although we've hit the peak of the Jupiter-Pluto square, that energy continues on. Now, what's interesting in this energy is that in the States, Friday, the 25th, right after Thanksgiving, is considered Black Friday. And there's an element of worth, money going on. Jupiter in Libra can be, I want all the pretty things, I want to buy things, this helps me know my worth when I'm surrounded by beautiful things. And I will say, I like to be surrounded by beautiful things. I make my world reflect how I feel. I want it to be harmonious with me, my energy. However, this doesn't mean that I have to go buy myself a gigantic diamond to feel my worth. And we're kind of getting into that energy today. If you are feeling low worth, you may want to get, these beautiful things to fulfill your worth or to buy for others, to prove your worth to others. And this energy is reminding you, you don't have to do this. Venus conjunct Pluto is like, what are you doing? What old construct are you still following when you're playing into these games, when you're playing into these roles? And it could even be, what game are you falling into? If you are falling into the Black Friday sales, I'm not going to judge you or tell you what you should and shouldn't do. This is a real good opportunity to tune into your divine guidance and really know that which is in alignment with you, that which is in alignment with your truth, that which is in alignment with your highest purpose. Because the deeper message in this is that alchemy is the revolution. And there's such strong revolution energy. How are you the revolution in this energy? How are you alchemizing, expanding your energy, your light in all of this? One of the phrases that keep coming through my head is, you were born for such a time of this. And so when you know your worth enough to break the mold, break the system, and be like, I love myself enough to show up as me, that's Venus conjunct Pluto. That's major breakthrough. That's a phoenix moment. And the world needs more of us to stand up at this time and be like, I'm not going to do these things just because it is expected of me to do the things. That politics card, I'm going to do what's true to me. The integration, I'm going to integrate all parts of myself. It's coming through really clear, but there may be some of that push and pull, and there may be push and pull in your family. We want to do this thing. Well, that's not in alignment with me. Your work is still to be in alignment with you, yourself. Venus conjunct Pluto. Find that alignment. Venus square Jupiter. Self-love. Practice that energy. Did I say Venus squared? Oh, it is Venus square Jupiter actually as well. But Pluto square Jupiter is what I was thinking. But Venus square Jupiter. Do not fall into these old patterns. You were born as a revolutionary in this time. We all were. Let's see. There's a few more things. Moon is going to be opposite Uranus. So Moon in Libra is still trying so hard to bring that balance, that harmony. And Uranus reminds us once again, all of these things keep reminding us that your true expansion is through your authentic being. When you are true to you, when you integrate all parts of you, success. But, if you're still in this place, you're going to feel the feelings around that. We have today, the sun is going to be moving from 3 degrees to 4 degrees at some point. 4 degrees, that revolution, evolution degree. So triggers between Pluto, Uranus, and the Uranus energy, triggers are very possible. What I want to remind you as we build to Chiron square Mercury is that we may not necessarily think that this is the case, but all of this is part of the healing path. Recognize that this is part of your healing path and have the courage to be you. Have the courage to stand up for you. So speaking of courage from the sacred symbols, I have the card Courage. And it says, Joan of Arc once said, I'm not afraid. I was born to do this for such a time as this. We were born to be these revolutionaries. As I've been doing the horoscopes, I have the Rage Against the Machine song, Killing in the Name of, in my head. So now you do what they tell you, you know. It's time to take off the masks. I'm not afraid. I was born to do this. This is your new mantra. You have all you need and more to proceed. Live your dreams. Step forward with confidence and surety. Meditate on this symbol, this lightning bolt, and mantra whenever you need a boost of encouragement. And I decided to pull a Carolyn Mace archetype card. And wow, I was like, well, this is why I was drawn to do this. I pulled the slave card. And so the slave card, the light attribute, is surrendering your power of choice to the divine with complete trust. And the shadow attribute is giving your willpower to external authority out of fear of making your own choices. This is kind of this energy that we're shifting through at this time. But this is why we need Pluto, to give us that power to step into our power. This is why we worked with our power for a month with Scorpio, to step into it, and now we get to alchemize and revolutionize it. So, that's it for today. Have a beautiful Friday. Book a reading. I have my reading sale going, 25 minutes for $30. It's GaiaBlooming.com, and I will see you tomorrow. Namaste.